It's a very busy time for Kevin Smith. Earlier this month, the filmmaker released his long-delayed, NFT-exclusive horror anthology film, Killroy Was Here, and it's only a matter of months before his next movie, Clerks III, debuts in theaters. With the completion of the latter, Smith is, presumably, set to conclude the decades-spanning View Askewniverse, which started back in 1994 with his first feature film, Clerks. Now that the long, once uncertain future of the unlikely film franchise will wrap up with his latest sequel, the future is looking open. What will Smith pursue next? Will he stick with comedy? Go back to horror? Or is he going to do something entirely different altogether? It's hard to say for sure, but we may have a better idea of what's in store for Smith through the filmmaker's own social media, which revealed that he has completed his latest screenplay, though he remained very vague about what that script might entail. Collider video of the day. As Smith posted on Twitter over this past weekend, he has written a totally new script, which he claims he might get to direct someday. Certainly, while Smith is an established brand in and of himself, he has written several scripts that didn't ultimately get past the page, including previous versions of Clerks III. So the director doesn't want to presume that this new movie will come to pass. But if it does though, Smith notes that some total strangers will love it, all while some total strangers will hate it. From there, the screenwriter wrapped up this rather coy address by claiming that, should this movie be made, it will serve as a blueprint for what his possible future might look like. And with that, Smith let his followers know that the journey begins again. While also giving us a brief taste of what he wrote with this first draft. While the title has been cut off, we see from the first page that this screenplay opens on the morning of May 24, 1986, in a little central New Jersey seaside borough, one that isn't populated enough to be considered a town. The radio is blasting as we are shown a modest bungalow model house, where an unseen caller is ringing up a rotary wall phone and twisting the wire connected to the receiver enough to turn the tip of his finger purple. What happens from that point forward remains a mystery, though one can certainly see how this opening scene is very reminiscent of Smith's upbringing in Highlands, New Jersey. The writer-director hasn't been shy about his modest upbringing and his working-class home life. While it is way too early to speculate, this screenplay could be tied to Smith's own teenage years, or it's possible that this 80s setting, while tied to his own past, is just a springboard for another, even more, ambitious project. Particularly as Stranger Things and IT have made the time period a popular area to explore. This is all speculative, of course, but it would be interesting if Smith's blueprint for his newest journey and his future was another chance for him to look back on his past and explore his humble roots. Certainly, as the trailer showcased, Clerks 3 is expected to be Smith's most meta movie to date, notably as it relates to Randall Graves suffering from a near-fatal heart attack, as Smith recently did, and using it as an opportunity to make a movie about his days at the convenience store, as Smith did once before. It is a common tactic for Smith to funnel events from his much-discussed life into his art, and while Hess on the verge of doing something different, maybe this newest project is set to follow a similar line of thinking. Ultimately, we'll have to wait and see. But one thing is for certain, if this mysterious new film is set to be, we'll definitely hear about it from the man himself. As shown here, Smith is not shy about discussing his work, even if he can be cryptic about revealing the details. But we'll hopefully learn more about it sooner as opposed to later. In the meantime, check out Smith's tweet below. Also check out the trailer for Smith's latest project, Clerks III, below.